Hi everyone, welcome to SAP Tech Talks webinar. A few words about the event itself. The webinar will be recorded and then posted on our YouTube channel. You can ask all the questions in the Q&A field. Our speaker today is Sergey Pryanishnikov, and the topic he's going to cover is SAP In-House Bank in Action, a step-by-step demo. Sergey, you have our attention.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you step-by-step demo of the main SAP In-House Bank scenarios. Before we begin, let me briefly explain what you can expect from today's demonstration. Firstly, let me share what you will not see today. First of all, I will not explain basic conceptions of in-house bank. Also, I will not cover the system configuration, and I will touch just a little master data required for in-house bank scenarios. And what you can expect to see. First, we will walk through the all main in-house bank scenarios step by step. Second, we will look at each step directly in SAP. And also, we will, for every step for which relevant accounting entries, we will take a look on these entries and we will discuss them. Let's get started. A few words about myself. My name is Sergey. I have been implementing SAP Treasury modules for the last 15 years. Last 8 years, I have been working already with SAP S/4HANA. As part of today's demo, we will go over main SAP in-house bank scenarios. This includes payments on behalf of intercompany payments, cash pooling, and end-of-day processing. First, we will take a look at payments on behalf scenario. Payments on behalf scenario, this is a payment scheme where a designated entity, often its headquarter, acting as in-house bank and executes the payments on behalf of subsidiaries. Let's take a look on the slide. First, we can see that subsidiary sends payment to advanced payment management, and as sender bank account was chosen in-house bank account, while the recipient is external bank account of our counterparty. Second, during the routing process, system recognizes that payments must be processed by in-house bank and deducts payment amount from in-house bank account. Then output manager convert payment order into the target payment format and send it to our in-house bank, and our in-house bank then resend it to in-house bank of our counterparty. Third step, this is general ledger transfer. Here, system made movements on in-house bank account. And last step, this is generation of internal bank statement for internal bank accounts and sending it from in-house bank to subsidiary. Now let's take a closer look at each of these steps. Firstly, let's take a look on the first step. Here we can see that subsidiary sends payment to advanced payment management, where sender bank account, this is in-house bank account, and while the recipient is external bank account. On subsidiary side, we can see the next posting. That system doing debit of external vendor, it's a clearing of vendor invoice, and credit of in-house bank clearing account. Now let's take a look at the demo. I am creating external payment as free-form payment. What you can see here is that I chosen pay as external bank account, payment to our counterparty, while the bank account sender, this is in-house bank account. What we can see that payment was successfully created. Let's go to the next step. Next step here, firstly, during the routing process, system recognizes that payment must be processed by in-house bank and deduct payment amount from in-house bank account. Secondly, system converts outgoing payment order into the target payment format and send payment to the bank. And step C here, our house bank, this is out of system step, sending payment to the bank of our external contact party. Let me show you the demo. First of all, let's observe inbound payment order, which was created based on the external payment, which we took a look on the previous step. First of all, here you can see that system recognizes that this payment scenario is payment on behalf of. Secondly, you can see that system sender bank account was filled as in-house bank account. When recipient bank account, this is bank account of our counterparty. When incoming, secondly, when we created incoming payment order, system did not automatically generate outgoing payment order because I am using batching function. This means that system can collect multiple incoming payment order and group them into a single outgoing payment order. Trigger for generation of outgoing payment order is processing of payment batch. This is exactly what I will show you now. In my example, I will do it manually, but definitely in the real system, it's automatic step. Okay, payment batch was successfully processed. Now we can see that system generated outgoing payment order and payment file already was created and sent to the bank. Let's take a look on this outgoing payment order. First of all, what we can mention that as sender bank account in outgoing payment order already filled real bank account of in-house bank account owner, this one. And what we can see that payment file was generated and pushed to MBC for sent to the bank. And as last step here, let's take a look how this amount was reflected in in-house bank account balance. Here in Manage in-house bank account balances Fury app, we can see that at the moment of incoming payment order processing, system made deduction of amount from in-house bank account of our subsidiary, this one. It means, no, that's why we can see here minus 444. And if we can go through details, we can see that, just a moment, we can see description of this moment. No, we can see that it was exactly payments on behalf. Okay, let's go to the next step. As part of end-of-day processing, system performs general ledger transfer. During this procedure, movements on in-house bank account are posted to in-house bank receivables and payables GL account. We will review end-of-day processing procedure in details as a separate scenario. Within this scenario and next ones, intercompany payments and cash pooling, we will only look at the end results of the steps executed as part of end-of-day processing. Here we can see that for payments on behalf, during end-of-day processing, system generated posting to in-house bank receivables and payables GL account with correspondence to clearing account and between clearing account and in-house bank clearing account. Let's check out the demo. Here we can see a document which was generated within this general ledger transfer procedure, and we can see the system generated posting to receivables and payables GL account. As part of end-of-day processing, system also generates a bank statement for in-house bank account and send it to subsidiary. When processing the external bank statement, the posting is made to in-house bank GL account. This is what you can see on my screenshot. The system made credit of in-house bank account on subsidiary side. Let's take a look on the system. Here on the screen, we can see bank statement, which internal bank statement, which subsidiary received from in-house bank. As we can see, this bank statement was successfully uploaded and automatically processed. And let's observe a few documents which was generated for when this bank statement was processed. What we can see that system did credit of in-house bank GL account on subsidiary side with correspondence to in-house bank clearing account. It was all what I wanted to share regarding payments on behalf. Now let's take a look on the intercompany payment scenario. Intercompany payment scenario occur when one subsidiary transfer funds from in-house bank account to in-house bank account of another subsidiary. In short, it's a tool for settling intercompany debt without any physical movement of funds. Let's take a look on the scheme. Firstly, subsidiary 1 send payment to advance payment management. Both sender and recipient bank account are in-house bank account. Secondly, during the routing process, system recognizes that payment must be processed via in-house bank, and that recipient is also an in-house bank account. In such case, the advanced payment management routes the payment internally and generates only inbound payment order. After in-house bank directly subtract amount of the payment from in-house bank of subsidiary 1 and add this amount to in-house bank account of subsidiary 3. Third step, this is general ledger transfer, quite the same as what we saw for previous scenario. This is posting to general ledger to receivables and payables GL account. And last step, this is internal bank statement generation and sending it to the subsidiaries. Here we can see that bank statement will be generated for both subsidiaries, for subsidiary 1 and subsidiary 3. Now let's take a look on these steps in details. Here we can see that subsidiary 1 sends payment to advance payment management, and the sender bank account is in-house bank account. The recipient of the payment is another house bank account. On subsidiary side, on subsidiary 1 side, we can see that system did debit of vendor GL account and credit of in-house bank clearing account. Let's take a look at on the system. For payment initialization, I'm using the same freeform payment. What we can see here is that recipient bank account, I have chosen in-house bank account. We can see that this bank account, which was opened in technical bank, technical in-house bank. And as a sender bank account, we can see that I chosen this also in-house bank account opened in the same in-house bank. Okay, payment was successfully created. Let's go to the next step. On this slide, we can see the next actions. Firstly, during the routine process, system recognizes that the payment must be processed via in-house bank, and that recipient is also in-house bank account. Second, advanced payment management routes the payment internally and generates only inbound payment order. And third, that in-house bank subtracts amount of the payment from in-house bank account of subsidiary one. This is what we can see on the screen, and add amount to bank account of subsidiary three. Now let's take a look at the demo. First of all, let's check incoming payment order, which was generated when advanced payment management processed our intercompany payment. Here we can see that system automatically recognize payment scenario as internal transfer. And also we can see that bank account sender and recipient, both of them are in-house bank accounts. Secondly, let's take a look on manage in-house bank account balances Fury app. Sorry. Let's wait a couple of seconds. What we can see that system updated balances for both accounts. System subtracts amount from one account and added amount to another account. And also in description, we can see that it was intercompany payment. The next step, this is general ledger transfer, quite the same what we discussed, what we saw for previous scenario. It was during end of day processing, system executes this general ledger transfer, and during this procedure, movements on in-house bank account are posted to the in-house bank receivables and payables GL account with a filling of trading partner with value of subsequent subsidiary. Now let's check result of this step at the system. Here we can see that system generated fee document, and this fee document looks a bit differently than fee documents which we observe, which we checked for our payments on behalf scenario. Here we can see that system generated created two lines with posting to receivables and payables GL account, but difference only here that it's one line is debit, second is credit, and also the trading partner it's different subsidiaries. Next step is at the end of day process, and as part of the end of day process, and system generates a bank statement for his bank account and send it to subsidiaries. And here we can see that system generates two bank statements, send it to subsidiary one, subsidiary three. When this bank statement was processed on subsidiary side, system generate posting to in-house bank account. It's for one subsidiary it will be debit, for another one it will be credit with correspondence to in-house bank clearing account. And also for subsidiary customer, we can see that also within bank statement processing system doing credit of customer subledger. It's probably clearing of customer invoice. Let's take a look on these bank statements in the system. First of all, what you can see that here bank statement. Here we have two bank statements, one for subsidiary, another one for subsidiary for second subsidiary. And we can see that bank statement was processed automatically, and now we will take a look on the fee document which was generated, one of the fee documents. You can see that on subsidiary side, system again generated posting to in-house bank GL account. It was a last step for intercompany payment scenario. Now let's observe cash pooling. Cash pooling scenario referred to centralization of funds among companies within a corporate group with involvement of external bank. Let's observe the scheme. Firstly, we can see that in-house bank owner and subsidiary holds a contract with the external banks outside of SAP. This allows to in-house bank owner to retrieve balances from external house bank accounts of subsidiaries during the cash pooling process. Second step is in-house bank owner receive bank statement from its external bank. In this bank statement includes payments of subsidiary 1 resulting from cash pooling. This bank statement is imported to SAP and posted in financial accounting with first posting area. Third step, quite the same happening on subsidiary side. Subsidiary receives bank statement from external bank account where cash pooling took place. And this bank statement was processed and made posting to first area of bank statement. Fourth step is for subsidiary was identified and payment was directed to relevant in-house bank account. And on in-house bank account side, system made a deduction of this payment from in-house bank account balance. Sorry, not deduction. Deduction or adding. In my example, it will be this amount will be added to in-house bank account balance. A fifth step here, in-house bank account executes general ledger transfer. And sixth step, here system generated internal bank statement and send it to subsidiary. Let's take a look on these steps in details. Here on this slide, I would like to highlight important prerequisite for cash pooling scenario. Payment notes in CAMP 053 bank statement have to contain identifier for cash pooling transaction. You can see this example on my screen. And corresponding subsidiary of in-house bank. You can see that in S4HANA, in special master data, which is called managed service levels agreement, we have to maintain mapping between pattern in payment node and in-house bank account of subsequent subsidiary. Let's go to the first step. This is out of SAP step. In-house bank owner and subsidiary hold contracts with external bank. And this allows to in-house bank owner to retrieve balances from external house bank account of subsidiary during the cash pooling scenario. Second step here, we can see that subsidiary received bank statement from the bank and showing debit of funds in favor of in-house bank account owner. This is what we can see on the screen. That within this bank statement processing happening credit of external bank GL account and debit of in-house bank clearing account. Next step quite similar, but it's mirror step, but already on in-house bank owner side. Here, in-house bank owner receives bank statement from external bank account, and when bank statements is processed, accounting entries is generated. It will be debit external bank account and credit of in-house bank clearing account. Let's dive to the demo. Here I will manually upload bank statement on in-house bank account owner side. Definitely, usually it's not the manual step. We're doing it manually for our demo purpose. what we can see, bank statement was successfully uploaded and processed. And if we can, sorry, just a moment. In the payment notes of a bank statement, we can see the pattern which I shared before in prerequisites, which this bank statement has to contain, and which we will use for identify that this bank statement item is relevant for cash pooling scenario. And when this bank statement was automatically processed, we can see that fee document was generated, and it was posted to a main bank GL account because this is bank statement on in-house bank account owner side with correspondence to in-house bank clearing account. Next step, this is when bank statement is uploaded, the system recognized by pattern in not to pays and generate incoming payment order in advance payment management. Upon processing it, balance of in-house bank account is updated. Here, what you can see schematically on the scheme, and now let's see it in the system. Here we can see incoming payment order which was created. You can see that system identified payment scenario for this incoming payment order is as incoming cash. Also, you can see that for this incoming payment order, system generated special line item which named as statement entry. And here you can see that system linked to this item to in-house subsequent in-house bank account. And also we can see link to the bank statement which generated this item. Next one, let's see how processing of incoming payment order reflected to in-house bank account balance. What you can see that amount from the bank statement updated in-house bank account balance. It was this amount was added to in-house bank account of our subsidiary, and in details of this transaction, we can see that it was exactly incoming payment within the zero balance process. Okay, let's go to the next step. Next step quite similar with what we already saw for previous scenarios. This is this is general ledger transfer within end of day processing. Here we can see that system generated posting to in-house bank receivables and payables GL account. Let's observe it in the system. In reality, system generated two documents. One is posting between in-house bank clearing and special APM clearing account dedicated for incoming cash scenario, and another one, this is posting to receivables and payables GL account with correspondence to APM clearing GL account for incoming cash. Next step, this is as part of end of day processing, system generates bank statement for its in-house bank account and send it to subsidiary. When this bank statement was processed on subsidiary side, system generated posting to in-house bank account, and we can see that system did debit of in-house bank GL account and credit of in-house bank clearing GL account. Let's observe this bank statement in the system. Here we can see that subsidiary received bank statement. We can recognize this amount, 1,000. And but this bank statement was automatically processed and fee document was generated. And here we can see that it was posted into In-House Bank jail account. Now let's talk about the final scenario of today's demo. This is end-of-day processing. At the end of each working day, several routine procedures must be carried out in In-House Bank module. Let's discuss them one by one. First step, this is set posting date. The purpose of this step is to close current date for posting of new payments. After this step executed, the posting date of any new payments will be set to the next working day. This step is necessary to ensure that newly created payments do not interfere with execution of subsequent step in end-of-day processing. The next step is account settlement. In this step, system calculates interest on balance of in-house bank accounts and records them as account movement. Let's take a look on this step in more details. First of all, within this step, system, as I mentioned on previous slide, system calculated interest on bank account and updated the in-house bank account balance with the amount of this interest. Let's see it in the system. First of all, let me show you in-house bank account balance before account settlement step execution. You can see that balance is 1,000. And now we will run account settlement step, account settlement job. You can see the job was run. Sorry, I skipped that, but it was successfully executed. And now if we can open again the manage in-house bank account balances Fury app, we can see that our amount now is slightly different. And let's open details. We can see that system added one more line. This is nothing else as our interests calculated on the balance of bank account. And here in the details of this record transaction, we can see description that it was that nature of this movement is exactly interest calculation. The next step is general ledger transfer. We already mentioned this 3 times mentioned this step, but now let's take a look how this step is triggering with an end-of-day processing. Due to the fact that in-house bank acts as sub-ledger, that means that posting on in-house bank account must be transferred to a general ledger of in-house bank owner on a regular basis. During the general ledger transfers, items updated on in-house bank accounts are transferred to the corresponding general ledger accounts. In my example, for interests on in-house bank account balance, system post credit to in-house bank credit expense account and debit to in-house bank receivables and payables jail account. Let me show you the demo. Firstly, I am triggering general ledger transfer job. You can see that it was executed successfully. And now let's take a look on the fee document which was generated. What you can see that system made debit of interest expense GL account with correspondence to already known for us receivables and payables GL account. The next two steps are internal bank statements generation and notification. For me, it's difficult to talk about the steps separately as they don't make much sense without each other. During internal bank statement generation, system creates bank statement for internal bank accounts. Then in the notification step, this bank statement is sent to the subsidiaries. When processing bank statements on subsidiary side, the system generates posting on in-house bank GL account. We already saw it for previous three scenarios, but in my current test case, this is posting to in-house bank interest income GL account. And now let's see how these steps look like on in-house bank side. Because in previous scenarios, I show you only results of execution of this step. Here, firstly, I am triggering the generation of in-house bank account internal bank statement. What you can see that bank statement was successfully generated. And secondly, I will trigger notification step. It's nothing else as sending the bank statement which was generated on previous step to the subsidiary. You can see that it was successfully sent to subsidiary. And now let's observe it this bank statement on subsidiary side. What you can see that subsidiary received bank statement, and we can see this 0.41 amount of our interest which was calculated. And the bank statement was automatically processed. The final step of end-of-day processing is set a balancing date. During this step, we move balancing date to next day, which indicates to the system that end-of-day processing have been successfully completed. That's all what I wanted to share with you today. Let's take a look at our key takeaways. Here, from my side, I see two main takeaways. First one, that SAP In-House Bank model is a powerful tool for automating accounting of transactions related to scenarios which we reviewed today in the payments on behalf, payments, intercompany payments, and cash pooling. Secondly, but equally important takeaway is that in-house bank functionality now covers same scenarios as predecessor of in-house cash, while offering important advantages. One of them that in-house bank is created using Fiori, which offer more user-friendly experience. And second one, that in-house bank is this is part of advanced payment management, and therefore enables to payment factory to standardize and unify payment processing across all payment types. It means that all payment types which is require in-house bank involvement or payments in name of can use this exactly the same standards like checks, etc. for payments processing. That's all from my side. Now let's move to your questions.
Sergey, thank you so much for such an interesting and detailed presentation. That was really interesting to listen to. Just give me a second, I will check whether we have any questions or you have covered everything. And okay, so as far as I can see, we have no questions. Okay, then. So if there are no questions, then thank you once again for...
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining.
Yeah, for presenting this information. And as I have already mentioned, the webinar recording will be sent to you in a separate email. Yeah, and we will just inform you accordingly. So thank you so much, colleagues, for being here, and have a great day.
Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.